What up, guys? It's Austin. I wanted to make another video for you guys because I know I said I would. So on this video, I wanted to explain a little bit more of the differences between all of the concentrates that are on the market right now, and kind of how each of them are made and why they're different. Um, so the different type of concentrates that are out there. There's hash, full extract oil, rosin, wax, shatter, and more commonly live resin. All these products are on the market at the moment, and all of them can be used both medicinally and recreationally. So I guess kind of going back to the beginning, we'll go through all the different ones and talk about kind of how they're made and how they're used and the difference. So for hash, we'll start there. Hash is made. It's non-solventless first off, which is a really good thing to know. Non-solventless means it's not made with butane or any other hydrocarbons. Hash is just made with water or dry ice. So the easiest way to do it is they put it in a big filter bag, and then they put bud in the big filter bag, or trim or shake or whatever. And then they put that filter bag into a washing machine, and they wash it with the cold water, basically knocking off all the trichomes. End product is a sand-looking consistency, giving you hash. From there, they either brick it up and chop it, or they dry it out and separate it. So that's hash. Hash can be smoked. It can be eaten. It can be cooked with pretty much all of the above. So hash is really cool. I really like hash, honestly. So from there, we're gonna go to full extract oil. Full extract oil is, I want to say, mainly used in the medicinal world of cannabis. It's used to fight cancer. It's essentially what Rick Simpson got really famous for. It's Rick Simpson oil. He used a little bit of a different process, but the more common process now is that they soak the bud, or they run ethyl alcohol over it, and extracting the byproduct being the full extract oil. This is probably the most versatile concentrate on the market, because, like I said, it's used very medicinally to fight and cure cancer. It is preserved in a way where all the cannabinoids and terpenes are all there. Nothing is disturbed during the extraction process with the ethyl alcohol. Therefore, getting the most medicinal use out of it. Full extract oil you can eat, you can cook with. I don't recommend smoking it, only because it is made with ethyl alcohol, and when you put flames to that, it sparkles. So, not cool. But all the other things you can do. I know a lot of people that make smoothies with it, so put it in capsules as well. But yeah, full extract oil. Next is going to be rosin. So rosin is also another non-solventless concentrate. It is used by just heat and pressure. The way you make rosin is that you take either your dried cure bud, or you can take live fresh frozen nug run, or you could take hash, or you could take keef. So out of those four things, you take that, you put it in between this press. I would say, as a buddy of mine, I know the press is a lot low and slow, low temperature, longer press, gets you a little bit more of the cannabinoids, but everybody has a different process. And essentially, you press either your nugs, your hash, or your rosin, or your keef in these plates, and it extracts a soupy substance, being your rosin. This you can also cook with, you can dab, you can probably eat it. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's also another one of my more favorite parts of concentrate. One, because it tastes and feels a lot more like flour when you do dab it, as opposed to wax, which is a little bit more head, which I don't particularly like. But yeah. So next was wax. So wax, shatter, and live resin are all made with hydrocarbons, making them a solventless, or a solvent product. Where I live in San Jose, we have a non-solventless ban, which means everything on the shelves has to be at 0 parts per million of these said hydrocarbons, which is cool for us. But I know in other areas like Denver can be up to 5,000 parts per million, which is still safe to smoke. We just don't really allow that here in San Jose. But the way that they do wax and shatter and live resin is they take the bud, they put it in this little pipe tubing, and they blast it with butane, knocking off all the trichomes and all that good stuff, all the terpenes, cannabinoids, into said product at the end. Now, the difference between wax and shatter comes here. Wax at this point, when it's being extracted, is then whipped to make it into whatever consistency it needs to be. And so this can be, I don't know, I'm trying to find my wording here. So when wax is made, the heat, the temperature, the what it's on, anything can affect the method of drying, essentially, or curing. We'll say curing or purging at this point. But basically, so the wax at this point is whipped in these conditions, whereas shatter is left alone to preserve all of the material, giving it that more flat and glassy-like consistency. Live resin, in that case, is made the same way as both of these. The big kicker and the big difference between wax, shatter, and live resin is used with fresh frozen buds, meaning they, as soon as the plant had finished blooming, they cut it down, they put it directly into a nitrogen freeze, and then when they're ready, they take it directly out of that nitrogen freeze and blast it from there, thus preserving cannabinoids and terpenes. Terpenes are very finicky things, and they evaporate very quickly, and throughout the drying process or the curing process, you can lose a lot of those terpenes through evaporation. So that's why they use fresh frozen nugs, because everything is preserved in those little frozen budlets when they run it. Therefore, getting all of the terpenes and more cannabinoids. So that is the big kicker between live resin and wax and shatter, because shatter is just used, or wax and shatter can be either trim, it could be shake, it could be budlets, it could be actual nugs, it could be year-old nugs because it could be cured, it could be different things. So yeah, that is the differences of concentrate on the market right now. I'm sorry, I'm really fumbly and all over the place, but I'm still gonna throw this video out there because I want you guys to see it. I really want to educate you guys on cannabis. So again, apologies for my fumbling. I don't really have any editing skills, so we're just gonna go with it. Maybe in the future, if this gets to going on, I'll bring on a team together and get things going, but as of right now, it's just me and I'm just doing my thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I'm Austin. I'm not going to do a dab for you right now because I actually did one before this video because I tried to record before and it didn't work out. That's okay. But anyways, thanks for watching. You guys have a great day. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I will be glad to respond to them. And yeah, have a good Friday. Bye, guys.